It's been a while since we've done one of these tech and gaming news roundup videos, but there's a lot of stuff to cover, so we're going to try and get through it as quickly as possible. Stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Like I said at the intro, it's been a while since we've done one of these videos, so we have a lot of topics. Maybe we'll do something, if not weekly, maybe like a monthly roundup and see everything that we've missed during that month. Ignore the setup, no green screen today. We're still work in progress, and then also hopefully sooner rather than later I should say, we're actually going to move, which will be a totally new setup altogether. So let's start with the gaming news. We're gonna start nice and easy. Solitaire back in May 22nd. Yes, that's how long it's been since I've done one of these roundup videos. But back in May 22nd, Solitaire made its 30-year debut. I should say 30 years ago it's made its debut. And since then, 35 million people are still playing this game. So congrats, Solitaire. Xbox Live 1.0, yes, 1.0, Xbox from the original giant Xbox that literally had an X on it. It's coming back via a third-party company. They're working on bringing all those servers live, and all the Xbox One, not Xbox One, the most recent one, the original Xbox. All those games are going to be playable online. It's still a couple ways off, but it's coming real soon. Japan created this pretty cool gaming bed. I'm gonna put a link in the description, and maybe I'll show you some images of this bed now, but it's really cool. I think if I had this, it'd be really difficult to get me out of bed. inXile confirmed that their next game is gonna be running in Unreal Engine 5. Not their current game that's due to release, I think later this month actually, but the game after that. So we're still a ways off, but that game has a beautiful engine, and whatever game they make, I'm sure it's gonna look just as beautiful as the few tech demos that we've already seen. There's a new Xbox store in your console and on your PC. It's a lot more smoother. It's buttery smooth, actually, compared to the horrible mess that was the original Xbox store. So now everything is gonna be quicker. You can find your stuff faster. You can preview. You can see who's playing it, things like that. It's much better. Speaking of Microsoft stores, the Microsoft brick and mortar stores are all closing with the exception of like 3, and even those that are still going to stay open, they're going to be converted into some sort of experience store. What really surprises me is that somehow GameStop has been able to outlast the Microsoft store. So next on my list, I have here next gen game prices starting at $70. We've covered this to death, not only myself, but I'm sure other YouTubers have as well. I'll even link a video that I made about this, but some developers are claiming that not all games are going to start at $60, and it's really mostly the games that are cross-gen. So for example, Cyberpunk, let's say, you can buy the $60 version now when it launches, and then upgrade via smart delivery for free, so it will only be $60. But most likely Cyberpunk 2, whenever that comes out, is going to be $70, and also all the games of next gen moving forward. Again, if you want more details, I'll link in the description a video that we made on this topic already, and we've also covered this in our podcast, so check both of those out. Staying on topic with Microsoft, they have stopped the production of the Xbox One X and the original Xbox One. I actually think they stopped production of that one a while ago, but they're still making the Xbox One S, which is a bit weird, but I guess maybe if next gen comes out, they have the Lockhart or the Xbox Series S at a cheaper price, maybe $199, maybe $200, $250, whatever the case is. Maybe they can still say, hey, the Xbox One S is $100 and it's still being supported for another couple of years. Seagate has updated their website. Now they're showing the solid state drive expansion for the Xbox Series S. So I'll link in the description in case you want to go check that out. There's a lot more details about this drive and things like that on their website. No prices just yet, but I'm sure it's coming soon. So that's mostly it for gaming. Before I move over to the tech news, I'm actually going to talk about xCloud, which is a little bit of gaming, a little bit of tech in a way. So again, by now everyone should be familiar with what xCloud is. It's a gaming service that allows you to stream Gamepass Ultimate as well as the games that you have installed on your Xbox. You can play them on the go. Regardless of where you want to play, you can actually play on Android starting now or last Tuesday. You cannot play on iOS. So what about iOS and other Apple devices? Well, it turns out, to make a long story short, Apple wants a cut of the subscription that xCloud is charging, right? xCloud is part of Game Pass Ultimate. We don't know what the actual xCloud subscription service is going to be, or maybe there won't be one and it's just part of Game Pass Ultimate. You get Game Pass Ultimate, you get xCloud. It could be that. The point is that Apple wants a cut, and by allowing the xCloud app on the Apple Store, Apple feels that they're entitled to 30% of the subscription services that they're getting from this app. This isn't the first time we've heard of these type of issues. Spotify sometime last year was dealing with Apple regarding the same thing. They felt that Apple was charging 30% is too much just because they have the platform. Apple feels that without their platform, they wouldn't get as many subscriptions. So they're just claiming that 30% is what they need. xCloud and Microsoft aren't the only ones that are affected by this. As I mentioned, Spotify. In addition, Facebook Gaming has also been affected by this. Their idea was that you can stream games or download games, purchase them through the Facebook Gaming app. Instead, what they've resorted to is only allowing people to view streams on the Facebook Gaming app. You can't play any of the Facebook games for now. And that's kind of the only way that they were able to get the app on the Apple App Store for people to download, but it's not necessarily the intention of Facebook Gaming. Facebook Gaming is not the only one. You also have Nvidia with their streaming service. You have Steam, that's also a big company, also participating in this, and probably the most known, at least from name recognition, Fortnite and their makers, which is Epic, their developers. They have come up with a way to sort of sidestep Apple's 30% commission. They're allowing you to purchase V-Bucks, which is their virtual currency, via their online browser directly. And by doing so, instead of Apple taking a 30% cut, what they're doing is they're passing on a 20% savings onto us, the consumers, and they're keeping 80% of it. So Apple was not happy with this type of circumvention. Obviously, Apple would get nothing if this continues. So what Apple did was they removed Fortnite from the App Store. So we're still not sure what's going to happen with this. I'm very interested to see what will happen of this. Who's going to give in first? Is it going to be Apple? Is it going to be all these other companies? But it seems like a war is waging. But it seems like these companies are at war, and somebody's going to have to give in eventually. Obviously, if it's Apple that ends up giving in, this could have major ramifications across the industry. Like I said, you have companies like Spotify, Steam, Facebook, and all these other companies that they don't feel sharing 30% of their revenue of their streaming service is appropriate. All right, now let's talk about tech news. Sony unveiled a new camera specifically for YouTubers. It records in 4K, 60 frames per second. It's really good. The screen allows you to even see yourself as you're recording. Maybe we'll get one and do a review of it. Not sure on that one yet, but it is a very nice camera. It's a Sony ZV-1. That's $700. Check it out. I'll leave a link below. Next on tech news, we have the 6 GHz band has been unlocked and it's been opened. Now in the future, we will be able to get these routers with 6 gigaband Wi-Fi frequency. I actually made a video covering this in detail. I'll link it above. Make sure to check that out, especially if you want to learn about the history of Wi-Fi. Moving on to iPhone news, there is a new jailbreak available for almost every iPhone as long as you're below a specific iOS version. Off the top of my head, I can't remember what it is. I think it's 13.6. So as long as you're below 13.6, you should be able to jailbreak your iPhone. Here at Tech Control, we do not condone this type of behavior. We do not expect you to go to the link below to check out the jailbreak details. Do not click on that link and find out more details about how to jailbreak your phone and all the cool advantages that jailbreaking comes with. Sticking with iOS 14 public beta is available, has been for a couple of weeks now. Again, Apologize, we haven't done one of these news roundup videos in a while. So if you'd like to check out the new iOS 14 beta, you can go to apple.com, sign up. I'll leave a link below. You can sign up for the public beta, not the developers beta. That's been out for a while also, but the public beta is usually a little bit more stable than the developer beta. I would not use it on your daily driver, but if you have a second phone, maybe an iPad or something like that you don't necessarily depend on, go ahead and install it. Check out the new features. It's going to be fully released out in September or October, whenever the next iPhone comes out. But if you want a sneak peek early, you can check out the public beta. If you are a developer, obviously you probably already know about this and you've been on it, maybe not, but either way, I'll leave a link below for you to go and sign up, and then you should be able to just download the beta profile and install the latest operating system. Taking a break from Apple news before we go right back to Apple news. There has been an Nvidia graphics card discovered in the wild, possibly Nvidia 3080 Ti. We're not sure yet. We're expecting Nvidia to hold some sort of press conference and unveil these new graphics cards soon, so stay tuned for those. We're probably going to cover the event in detail and go over everything that they show. We have no details yet. When we do, I'll let you guys know. We have rumors of new 23-inch and possibly 32-inch iMac computers. These are rumored to be coming out with the Apple Silicon, and expect these most likely next year, not necessarily this year, because the new iMacs have just been released. The current 27-inch iMac has gotten its refresh, not necessarily the 21, although I mean it improved a little bit, but not it wasn't a full refresh like the 27-inch got. So expect a redesign with the smaller bezels. This is why the inches are increasing in the screen size, because the bezels are getting smaller. So the 21 will become the 23-inch, the 27 will become the 32-inch, and this way you have more real estate, a lot smaller bezels, possibly even completely gone edge to edge. So, but they're not going to be here for this year. Most likely it's going to be next year. Like I said, we got the Apple 27-inch redesign. We actually ordered one and it still hasn't gotten here yet, hence why you don't see it. But when it does, we're going to do an unboxing, we're going to do a review. I know a lot of people have covered this already. We're going to do our take on it. Maybe it's different, who knows. The reason why it's so delayed for us, well, to be honest, we debated whether we were going to get one for like a day or two, and then we were, then we weren't, then it was a matter of specifically what model, this and that, a whole big mess. But just that 2-day delay after it was officially announced, or I shouldn't say announced, after the website was officially updated, 2 days of us debating caused the shipping now to be delayed a couple weeks. So that's why we still haven't gotten ours yet. Next time, hopefully we'll jump on it a lot sooner, but expect those videos coming soon. Last thing for Xbox, we've actually seen out in the wild a white Xbox next gen controller. Let's call it a series controller. And what's interesting about this one is that the packaging actually says it's compatible with an Xbox Series X/S, which means that all those rumors about Lockhart, and a lot of people were saying that it's not real, a lot of people were saying that it was, well, according to this leak, now it looks like the thing is real. When is Microsoft going to reveal it to us? We don't know yet. What's the price going to be? Whatever the case is, we have to wait and see when Xbox has their next event. It's supposed to be this month, but I've heard rumors that if it's not going to be at the end of the month, they're postponing it to next month. But it should be pretty soon. So that's all the gaming and tech news. Sorry, a little bit was rushed. Like I said, from now on, moving forward, we're going to try to either do a weekly, maybe bi-weekly, or we're just going to cover the month in general. So thank you for staying to the end. Those of you that have, subscribe for more content. We will keep you up to date. Hit me up on Instagram, follow us on Twitter, and wherever you do, hit me up. Let's talk games, let's talk tech. Take care.